Hi, and we're live. So I'm going to do some readings today for free. Today's going to be a free stream. Let me light all my candles, get the mood going. I'm only going to be live for maybe like an hour and a half at the most, maybe longer. It depends when my groceries come in the mail. So there's that. Just lighting all my candles. I have 4 candles that I'm lighting. One of them is a psychic ability candle, if that might help me a little bit in what I'm trying to do. Okay. Oh, where's my pen? Hang on, I need to grab my pen. I have a little book here where I record when I go live and how much money I make. So let me get to, today is the 4th, I believe. Yeah, Tuesday the 4th, starting at 8:30. I'm going to write down that I'm doing a free stream. Okay. Hi, Shivani. Hello. Hi, Star Phoenix. I'm all right. How are you guys? Yesterday, when I tell you, I drank an absurd amount of liquor. 80 proof vodka. I drank probably a liter of 80 proof vodka in the course of one day. Disgusting. How am I even alive? Insane. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm a little hungover, I guess. It's not that I'm nauseous or have a headache. I usually never have hangovers like that. My hangovers are just more like I kind of feel like a zombie and like I'm the Walking Dead or something. But other than that, I feel fine. Whatever. I'm a witch. I'm a witch. You know what I mean? There are certain things I don't have to worry about. Overdosing on alcohol is not a problem that a witch has to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I'm a witch. I'm protected by supernatural forces, right? There are certain things that are like absurd to worry about. Tea. And by the way, what is milk tea? For some reason that actually sounds good. Shivani, yeah, you can ask a question if you want. Go ahead. Okay, so I have a question from Star Phoenix. You want to know if there's any messages you need to hear from your guides right now. Okay. Let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up. Okay, messages from your guides. What is there to know? I'm going to pull 3 cards for this. Keep it succinct. Well, so Star Phoenix, I feel like there are different paths that you can go down. And Of course, it's always in the pursuit of happiness. It's always in the pursuit of better things. Um, but I feel like you just don't know which one to choose because I think at this point, any path that you go down, it's sort of a blind decision because you don't know what the outcome is going to be and you don't know if it's even a good thing to do in the first place. I would trust your intuition in this situation. Um, just listen to your heart, and you could always do the whole witchy thing, like pull some tarot cards or use a pendulum. Do it all. Do all of the above. Give yourself a tea leaf reading, and then you'll know what decision to make. I feel like it has something to do with money somehow. I think whatever this decision is, it has something to do with work and money, um, or the pursuit of those things. But I would just trust your intuition, weigh the pros and cons of everything, but also do the whole witchy thing. Use your power, the powers of pendulums and the powers of tarot cards and all of that stuff. And then gather up all that information and then come to a conclusion of what you should do. All right. Okay. Now I have another question from Moni. Hey, did John Fraser purposefully decide to work the same schedule as me to keep tabs on me? I had feelings for him. Okay, Moni, let me see what comes up. Okay, let me see. Let me see what comes up. Well, this is what I'll say, Moni. I don't think it was on purpose, but I think he's definitely happy. I think he really likes you a lot. I get the sense that he still has feelings for you, or he does have feelings for you. So it's not just that you had feelings for him. I think he likes you back, um, but I don't think it was on purpose. If that's what you're wondering, but you know, and I feel like things never went bad between the two of you, right? Like you said that you had feelings for him, so that could mean that you guys had a falling out. But I feel like there was never a falling out. I feel like you guys are still cool with each other, and he still really likes you. And get the sense that because things have been good between the two of you, you probably still like him. So, but I think it'd be worth asking him out, if you do like him, because I get the sense that he's actually pretty thrilled to be working the same schedule as you. And by the way, the thing about his mom that you're telling me, he's probably well aware of his mom being a crazy person. So, it might cause drama in the relationship, but he'll never side with his mom just because it's his mom. You know what I mean? Like some people, even when their family acts badly, they'll always side with their family. But I don't think he's one of those people that's always going to side with his mom just because she's his mom, right? Okay, so I have a question from Shivani. Will the false allegations against my dad go away? My relatives seem to hate him as well. I wish the best for him. He's an extremely good person. Okay. So you want to know about these false allegations and about your dad and kind of get a sense of what energy comes up in the future. Okay. Okay, let me see what comes up. Okay. Well, so Shivani, this is like a shocking looking reading. Very powerful cards. I pulled 5 cards, and 4 out of the 5 cards are major cards. So I feel that kind of gives me a hint that whatever allegations were made about your dad are kind of a big deal. Like, this is very intense energy. Although I do think that I think it's going to go away. I think the cards are in your father's favor, and this is not a problem that's going to last forever. And I think I don't know what the word is, but like he's going to this is all going to go away. But I do want to say that, like, even though he will be proven innocent, I think he will be proven innocent because I truly think that whatever he's being accused of, like, he has an alibi. Like, he does have an actual, like it's almost like there's literally proof that he did not do whatever he's being accused of. But I also want to say that despite his true innocence, I think that it's not going to really matter, because I think that some of your relatives are still going to dislike him. Because the only card I see in reverse is the Lovers, and that's just kind of giving me a hint that a lot of your relatives are still not going to like him, despite that he didn't do anything wrong. And I also think there's a little bit of jealousy going on, because I think that your dad is a very impressive person. I think he's very talented and is very good at what he does, and it can cause maybe some jealousy from other people. So I think that's a little bit of a wrench being thrown into this too. But anyway, all right. Hi, Pedro. Hey, Pedro Costa. So, will my mate Mac start working the restaurant section because he was tired of the chaos from our bar team? Okay. So Pedro. So Pedro, I think that I don't think, I have a feeling that whatever Max is going to be doing is still going to be a very chaotic job. So, I mean, looking at these cards and looking at your question, I have a feeling that he's still going to be at the bar. Like, I don't see him changing anything. So, because the cards I'm looking at, on the one hand, it's very chaotic. Very chaotic energy in the workplace, but also he kind of doesn't like being there. So those two hints are kind of telling me that he's just going to be working at in his same position. So, all right. Hi, Rainbow. Rainbow sand butterflies. So Rainbow Butterflies has a question. Will Chick-fil-A call me again? Michelle. Okay. Hi, Michelle. So you want to know if Chick-fil-A will call you again because you want to apply for a job there. Okay. Let me see what comes up. I'm just going to I'll pull 5 cards. I think that's right. So Rainbow, I get the sense that the answer is no. I have a feeling that they're going to choose somebody that has more experience because I also I'm being hinted, there's a hint here that you actually don't have much experience in the job that you're trying to get, which it kind of stinks because like if I never get the job, how am I ever going to get experience for the job? It's like one of those things where it's like, how am I ever going to get the experience if you don't give me the job in the first place? But I have a feeling they're going to go for somebody else that is more qualified and experienced in that job. But I mean, I do think I do think there's a possibility to get a job there, but maybe something else. Because the reading that I was just looking at, it wasn't completely terrible. It wasn't a horrific looking reading, and there were a few cards that kind of made me feel like there's a possibility you could get something else. But anyway. So I have another question from Starry Night. Starry Night writes, can I ask what will help me get the job that I want? Okay. What will help me get the job I want? Let me see what comes up. Okay, Starry Night. What's going to help you get the job you want? I'll pull 5 cards for this. Ooh, aches. This is a really weird looking reading. Oh, God. All right, well. Starry Night. So I feel like you're somebody that doesn't really have to work. And, you know, I just think, though, I could, because I'm getting the sense here that for you, I get the sense that for you, like, getting a job is not just as simple as that. I feel like your existence and just what you are and who you are and getting a job is getting a job. The whole thought of getting a job is like wrapped up in all kinds of problems or something. So, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you, but I think if you really want to work, I think if you really want to work, then like, um, I think if you really want to work, then just listen to your heart. I don't think there's anything I could really say. Do you have a disability or something, or is there something that I feel like you have some kind of problem that it's like working is not necessarily like an easy thing for you to do. Um, anyway, um, but if you really want to, I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think with perseverance and just, you know, working hard and trying your best, I think you will get a job, but I think that's all I have to say. Anyway, all right. And that is all I shall say. Okay, so I have a question here from, what does this say? Lady Mrs. Lady Mrs. Good morning. Will FedEx hire me? Okay. Let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up. Will FedEx hire me? Okay. Come on. Good cards, good cards, good cards. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Well, Lady Mrs., I think they probably will hire you, but I have a feeling you're going to literally hate this job, but whatever. Shivani, yeah, I got the money. Thank you. Usually for the first question, I do 5, but that's okay. So Shivani, what is your question? No, it's all right. You don't have to. I don't. It doesn't bother me that much, but no big deal. So, what is your question? Will my relatives ever get karma for the way they kept treating my dad throughout the years? Can the cards say? Yeah. So let me see what comes up. It's kind of a hard question to answer because it involves like many people, but I'm just going to pull some cards and see what comes up. I think because it's so many people that we're talking about, maybe I'll pull like 7 cards. I don't know if I don't even know if that's makes any sense, but just kind of sounds like a good idea to me. I usually only pull either 3 or 5, but for this I'm going to pull 7 because I'm getting the sense that I don't know. I just think I should. Well, Shivani, I kind of get this. I mean, this is probably not what you want to hear, but I get the sense that your relatives' futures are like not terrible. They have a lot of money, don't they? I feel like the relatives, especially the ones that you have in mind, are like doing very well. Um, but yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, but I feel like they're probably never going to. I feel like they're probably. I think you just need to let this go and forget they even exist. Um, but like, because if you're just waiting around, waiting for bad things to happen to them, it's kind of taking away from your own joy. You know, you are, you're the main character in your own life, and they might have more money than you, but like, they will never know what it's like to be you, and they just like, you know, don't let them mean all that much to you, right? If they really bother you that much. Um, I do think you're right. They're very selfish people, um, very self-involved, selfish people. But anyway, so I have a question from Inez. Is Manuel seeing other females besides me? Okay. Why? Oh, God. Okay, this is for Inez. Inez wants to know if what is his name? Manuel is seeing other females besides her. Okay, I'm just gonna pull 3 cards for this. Well, Inez, I feel like the answer is no. I don't think Manuel would do something like that. I think Manuel has pretty good morals, and I don't think he would do that to you. I don't think he's that type of person. Um, I do feel like you definitely have a good reason to think that. So I feel like things have gone on that have kind of made you think that he might be seeing other people. And you, like, I just think it's a matter of bad luck. Because I can understand why you would think he's guilty. But I think it's just a matter of like wrong place, wrong time, just unfortunate circumstances making it look that way. All right. Anyway, so I have a question from Babe Girl XOXO. Is Walmart going to call me? Let me see what comes up. Okay, so Babe Girl wants to know if Walmart is going to call. I worked at Walmart for 2 days, had seizures both days, had to leave. I quit. I hated that job anyway. I don't even care. It was a terrible job. But I was just a lowly minion. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a good position I had. So Babe Girl, I feel like I don't know. I feel like besides Walmart, I think there's something else that you have going on too. And I feel like you have a sense that the other option is better, and I think you're right about that. I think you need to stick to what your gut is telling you, because I don't think Walmart is the right choice for you. I think it's whatever that other thing is. Um, but you don't know the other option. Okay. Well, Whataburger is probably what I'm talking about, but I just don't think Walmart is the right place for you to work at. And honestly, speaking as somebody who's worked there, it's awful. I think the food industry it's better for your heart, especially people like us that are like witchy and you know, working with food and working in that realm is a lot easier on our hearts than working in an environment like Walmart. So I would say do something else besides that job. Hi, what does that say? MGJ. MGJ. Hi, MGJ. It's like funny to say that. MGJ. I don't know why that tickles me. All right, so you want to know, can I ask what AB's next move towards me is? Okay. What is AB's next move towards MGJ? Okay. Okay. Try not to give me too much information because I think it would be better. You would have a better experience and it would be more therapeutic for you if you just didn't say too much to me. So MGJ, I don't know what to say. I have kind of a bad feeling about this. But oh, hang on. My timer's going off. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. So MGJ, I have a feeling that like I think you're probably overthinking this. I have a feeling that you'll be hearing from him again. Um, I mean, it hasn't even been. You say that he ghosted you, but it hasn't even been that long since you last spoke to him, right? Like I know it. I have a feeling that he's dealing with some kind of horrible problem right now, and maybe that's where the lack of communication is coming from. But I don't think he's actually ghosting you. So I would wait a little while longer. Um, but all right. He probably does still want to marry you. I mean, if like the way I see it is like people that get engaged, they usually have been together for a long time. People, you don't go on a single date with somebody and then get married or ask to get married. That's kind of bizarre to me. So clearly you've been with him for a long time. He asked if you would marry him. Um, clearly he does like you. So I think you're just overthinking the whole thing. And honestly, and you say that you're just texting him, and what did you said? He says good morning only. Um, you know, I mean, I think he clearly likes you a lot, and I do get the sense that he's not a bad person, and he has good intentions, and he does like you, because otherwise he wouldn't have asked you to marry him. So if the lack of communication like bothers you, I would just, I mean, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. So just express to him how you feel, and just tell him, like, I kind of want there to be more communication between us. And I have a feeling he's going to respond very positively to that. Like he's not going to be mean or anything. I think he's going to be understanding, and in turn he will communicate with you more if that's what's bothering you. Okay, so up next I have Maro, I think. Oh, no, the next question is from, I think, the next question is from Vicky Flora. When will my next trip abroad? When will be my next trip abroad? Okay. Let me see what comes up. Okay. Vicky Flora, when will be my next trip abroad? Let me see what comes up. I'll pull 3 cards. Um, 6, 4, and 4. So I'm gonna say, like, the numbers 4 and 5 are kind of Vicky Flora. The numbers 4 and 5 are kind of tickling me right now. So 4 or 5 months from now is when I assume this will be. It could also be like 4 or 5 weeks, but typically a trip abroad is kind of more in the offing usually. So I'm assuming it's months, but especially one that you haven't even planned yet. So an educated guess from me is probably maybe sometime in like November or December is my educated guess. And I think also, by the way, it's going to be an incredible trip. Okay, so up next is Maro, I think, is the next one. What are Jamo's current feelings for me? Okay. What are Jamo's current feelings for me? You want me to? Yeah, I'll show you the cards. Yeah. So I'm going to pull 5 cards for this about Jamo. Jamo's feelings for you. Jamo's feelings for you. Jamo's feelings for you. Yamo's current feelings for you. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. It might be like Yamo, but I'm just going to say I'm going to pull 5 cards for this. So, Maro, I kind of get the sense that this person, Yamo, what I'm picking up on is like he or she kind of feels small. I feel like between you and this person, there's been some type of issue or something. Like, I don't think it's just been smooth sailing and everything's wonderful and everything's fantastic. I think that there's some kind of friction going on because when it comes to you, he kind of feels small and neglected and like not seen. But I do think that whatever's going on between the two of you, I think the situation will heal itself. Because besides the issues of besides his emotional feelings about you, I think there's a lot of potential here for this to heal itself. This isn't like a reading like this. It doesn't look like a doomed fortune. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you the cards. It was what was it? The Emperor. Fuck. It was the Emperor, the Star, and the Hermit, all in reverse. And then on the last 2 cards, it was both upright. It was one of them. I don't even remember. But there were 2 cards that were like good cards. I don't remember. Sorry, I forgot. So Nevada Forest, whatever the universe wants me to see. Okay. I think, am I right? I think that's the next. Oh, wait, no, I skipped somebody. Hang on. So I skipped Queen Bee. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't skip you. No, I didn't skip you. You're up next. So Queen Bee, what is going to happen with me and Haveen? Been in separation. What's going to happen with me and Haveen? I don't know if am I saying that right? Haveen or Javen? Could be Javen. I'll just say Javen. So you want to know what's going to happen between you and Javen. Javen's kind of a cool name. Javen. Okay, let me see. Let me see what comes up. Okay, I'm going to answer this question and maybe a couple more, and then I'm going to go for the day. I think I'll be done for the day. So, you and Jabin. Well, Queen Bee, I feel like this person you're asking about is very special. I have a feeling that the two of you have known each other for many lifetimes. And I think this person, I mean, you say that you're in separation now, but I think the two of you are going to get back together. I get the sense that your energy and this person's energy are just always meant to find each other. Even though things might seem rocky now, what I'm sensing is that the two of you are going to get back together. I think for the entire rest of your life, you're never going to be able to quite get rid of him. All right, moving on. So up next is I think up next is Nevada Forest. Okay, yeah, up next is Nevada Forest, and I'm going to make this the last question I do. And I'm going to leave it at there. I'll leave it there. Nevada Forest is the last question of this stream. Whatever the universe wants me to see. I have a feeling this is going to be probably very special. So well, Nevada Forest, I kind of get the sense that you're in a little bit of a rut. My advice to you is you really need to throw a wrench into the gears of your life. You need to throw a wrench into this. You need to shake things up. You need to light a fire under yourself. maybe that means, getting a job that you've never had before, exposing yourself to new things, try something new. Because I feel like you're mentally, especially mentally, you're like in this rut. And there are certain things, you're kind of hung up on certain things and you just won't let certain things go. And I think it would be so helpful to you to just, even if you already have a job, get a second job working somewhere that something that you never thought you would see yourself doing, or something totally different. Just shake up your life, or just try new things. Try some type of food that you've never tried before. Because I think you need to light a fire under yourself, and the fire represents change and flow and transformation, right? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go for now. Thank you all for coming. This was fun. And actually, let me check my phone to make sure nobody sent me money. I don't think so. No. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you probably tomorrow, maybe. All right, bye.